My dear friends, today I will show you phacoemulsification surgery of grade 3 nuclear sclerosis cases. After making both sides side port, now inject the 0.6% tryptophan blue dye intracamerally. Wait for 6 to 10 seconds, then wash it thoroughly. Then inject 2% HPMC. First spread the HPMC over the corneal surface and then fill the entire chamber completely. Now make the continuous curvilinear capsular axis. See how I am making it. Size of the axis you have to decide at the time of surgery. It should be oval in case of very soft cataract or posterior polar cataract, or it should be larger one in hard cataract. According to grade of the cataract, you should decide the size of the axis. Now it is completed. Then again inject the HPMC, fill the chamber and then make the main port. I am making the main port with the help of 2.8 steel keratome. See how I am making a counter pressure at the 6 o'clock position and then penetrating the steel keratome. Now do the hydro procedures. Hydrodissection, and this is hydrodelineation. See, golden rings indicate that the hydrodelineation is completed. Now inject again HPMC and then rotate the nucleus. Free rotation of the nucleus indicate that there is no any corticocapsular adhesions. Now start the emulsification. Insert the phaco needle and chopper from the left sided side port. First emulsify some superficial cortex and then make a sufficient depth trench in US1 mode. Go to the US2 mode, hold the nucleus with the help of vacuum and divide it into two pieces. See, like this. Now rotate the nucleus for about 45 degree, then again penetrate the tip of the phaco needle and hold the nucleus and chop it. Try to make multiple chops, and that will help you while doing the emulsification. Hold the one piece of the nucleus from periphery, bring it towards the center and then emulsify it. At this time I am using phaco power 60%, aspiration rate is 70 and vacuum is 250. I am in US2 mode. Now While emulsifying the last piece, I will go into the US3 mode. Here the vacuum is slightly less than the US2. Now go to the epinucleus mode and then emulsify the epinuclear plate like this. Now remaining cortex can be removed with the help of Synco cannula or bimanual irrigation aspiration cannula, or you can use coaxial also. This Synco cannula is very safe instrument because all the maneuvers are in our hand. You can remove the subincisional cortex from the right sided side port. Don't leave any cortical fiber inside the anterior chamber. Almost all cortex is removed. Now subincisional cortex is removing by using right sided side port. Then do the little hydropolis. This will help in preventing the PCO formation after catheter surgery. Now inject 2% HPMC again, fill the anterior chamber completely and then implant the IOL. Now I am implanting the hydrophobic aspheric intraocular lens. Implant the IOL in such a way that the leading haptics should go into the anterior chamber, it should go to the back, and then dial the trailing haptics with the help of lens dialer. Now make sure that both the haptics are in the back. After implanting the IOL, now wash the anterior chamber, remove HPMC completely. Don't leave HPMC inside the anterior chamber, otherwise it will raise the intraocular tension post-operatively. Go behind the IOL and remove the HPMC thoroughly. Now inject 0.1 ml pilocarpine and then wash it. Now inject the 0.1 ml preservative free moxifloxacin and again wash it. I never bandage the eye after operation, therefore I use pilocarpine injection at the time of operation after the implantation of IOL, so as patient can see clearly to the distant object. Now hydrate the wound completely and thus surgery is concluded. Thank you for watching this video. Your suggestions are always welcome to this channel. Thank you very much.